Forget everything you think you know about power. Forget steel, cannons, and advanced optics. Because when nature unleashes its true ancient fury, even our most formidable machines become little more than toys. Just last month, in April 2026, a truly astonishing story emerged from the wilds of Australia that reminds us who really rules this planet. A massive saltwater crocodile, known locally as Brutus, was observed actively dismantling several high-tech remote-operated river survey drones. These drones, designed to withstand significant environmental impact, were no match for Brutus's raw power. Witnesses described seeing the hardened plastic and metal casings crushed and torn apart with terrifying ease, the sophisticated electronics shorting out in a fizz of sparks. It's a stark, modern reminder that nature's primal strength remains an untamed force, capable of overwhelming our best technology. Now imagine that primal power scaled up to impossible proportions. What happens when beasts of unimaginable size and ferocity are pitted against the pinnacle of human military might, the modern tank? Today, we aren't just talking about big animals. We're talking about natural engineering that makes a 60-ton armored vehicle look like a tin can. This isn't a battle of firepower, but a contest of brute force, cunning, and biological weaponry honed over millions of years. Before we dive into this epic clash of epochs, if you're ready to see history's greatest predators redefine tank warfare, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Animal Index so you never miss a ranking. Kicking off our list at number 10 is the magnificent Tyrannosaurus. Imagine a snake longer than a school bus and heavier than a small car. Growing up to 42 feet long and weighing 2,500 pounds, this ancient serpent was a true leviathan. Its strength wasn't in venom, but in pure, suffocating constriction. A modern tank relies on complex hydraulic systems and delicate sensors. The Tyrannosaurus strategy would be a silent, suffocating ambush. It would wrap its immense coils around the tank, not unlike a massive vice. The sheer force would easily bend and buckle the external armor, but more importantly, it would burst hydraulic lines for the turret and seize the mechanics of the treads. The constant grinding pressure would pop rivets and warp the hull, trapping the crew inside a groaning metal coffin. Against the Tyrannosaurus, a tank isn't an impenetrable fortress. It's a vulnerable machine waiting to be choked out. Slithering in at number 9 is the Tyrannosaurus, the terror crocodile. This isn't your average croc. With a bite force estimated at an astounding 23,000 pounds per square inch, it possessed a crushing power that surpassed the T-Rex. Its teeth were blunt, conical pegs designed not to slice, but to shatter bone and carapace with explosive force. A tank has weak points, especially around its lower chassis or engine compartment. If a Tyrannosaurus were to ambush a tank crossing a river, its incredible bite could easily crush through the thinner undercarriage plating, puncturing fuel tanks and ripping chunks out of the tracks. A single, well-placed bite could immobilize the vehicle, leaving it stranded in the water, a sitting duck for the relentless predator. Surfacing at number 8 is the king of ancient seas, the megalodon. While tanks operate on land, they have to cross the ocean to reach the battlefield. The megalodon, at up to 60 feet long with a bite force of up to 18 tons, would be a maritime nightmare for transport ships. This isn't just a big shark, it's a biological torpedo. If a megalodon targeted a vessel carrying tanks, it could ram the ship or tear away sections of the hull with its 7-inch serrated teeth. A submerged tank is utterly defenseless against an animal that could snap a whale in half. The shark wouldn't even need to target the tanks directly. By sinking their transport, it renders an entire armored platoon useless before they ever see combat. Creeping onto our list at number 7 is the Arthropleura. This massive arthropod grew up to 8.5 feet long, the largest invertebrate of all time. Encased in a segmented biological armor, it would pose a unique threat to mobility. It's not about a single devastating blow, but a relentless, grinding assault on the tank's most crucial moving parts. In dense terrain, these creatures could swarm the tank's treads. Individual arthropleura getting jammed in the drive sprocket or tracks could potentially derail the multi-ton vehicle. Its rigid, armored body would act like a steel wedge, snapping track links and grinding the machinery to a halt. While it might not destroy the tank with a single blow, its relentless interference and unyielding exoskeleton could leave a tank stationary and helpless. Prowling in at number 6 is the Gorgonopsid. Often called the saber-toothed tiger of its era, this predator was built for rapid, brutal takedowns. Measuring 10 feet long and weighing 1,000 pounds, it featured knife-like canine teeth. This wasn't a lumbering beast, it was an agile, warm-blooded hunter, capable of surprising speed and precision. A tank's vulnerabilities include vision ports, exhaust vents, and external wiring. A Gorgonopsid's powerful leap could bring it onto the turret, where it could use its saber teeth to pierce optical sensors or sever wiring looms, effectively blinding the tank and the crew inside. Its claws could shred external components, turning a state-of-the-art weapon system into a deaf and blind metal box. We're halfway through our countdown of prehistoric titans versus modern tanks. Which of these beasts has impressed you the most so far? Is it the constricting power of the Titanoboa or the surgical strike of the Gorgonopsid? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're enjoying this clash of the ages, make sure you're subscribed to Animal Index so you don't miss our next wild ranking. Soaring in at number 5 is the Argentavis magnificens, the largest flying bird ever discovered with a 2-3 foot wingspan. A tank's heaviest armor is on its front, but its top is often thinner and more exposed. This flying giant introduces a third dimension to the battlefield that a tank is ill-equipped to handle. An Argentavis conducting a high-speed strafing run could strike targeting optics or thermal sights with its massive talons. Furthermore, it could drop heavy rocks from high altitudes, turning simple gravity into a potent weapon against the tank's vulnerable engine deck. Or it could simply collide with sensitive external equipment like antennas or weather sensors, causing critical malfunctions that a ground-based threat could never achieve. Ramming its way into number 4 is the mighty Elasmotherium, the Siberian unicorn. This 5-ton rhinoceros was a living battering ram. Its single horn could grow several feet long and was reinforced for high-impact charges. This wasn't just a horn, it was a biological lance backed by the momentum of a small truck. A 5-ton beast hitting a tank's side at full speed would deliver a colossal kinetic shock. It could easily flip a tank onto its side, especially on uneven terrain, or cause massive structural stress that knocks the internal crew unconscious and damages sensitive electronics. The sheer force of the impact could be enough to detract the vehicle, leaving it crippled and exposed. Slashing into the top 3 is the Spinosaurus. As the largest known carnivorous dinosaur, reaching 50 feet long, it was an amphibious terror. Its massive claws were designed to tear, and in a swampy environment, it could navigate while a tank becomes bogged down. Its long, crocodile-like snout was filled with pressure-sensitive nerves, allowing it to detect the subtlest movements in the water, including a 60-ton tank churning up mud. The Spinosaurus could use its claws to shred reactive armor plating or even clamp its jaws onto the main gun barrel, bending it and making the tank's primary weapon useless. In its element, the Spinosaurus is not just a predator, it's a master of ambush, turning the terrain itself into a weapon against a cumbersome machine. At number 2, we have the living fortress, the Ankylosaurus. This is nature's version of a tank, covered in bony plates and spikes. It is virtually impervious to standard fire. But its true weapon is the tail club, a massive ball of bone capable of generating incredible force. This isn't just defense, it's a statement of mutually assured destruction. A single swing of its tail club could deliver enough force to shatter rock or, in this case, smash a tank's tracks and cripple its external drive systems. The impact would be like taking a direct hit from a wrecking ball, shattering the drive sprocket and rendering the tank immobile. It's an unstoppable force meeting an immovable object, but this object has a giant hammer. Finally, at number 1, the undisputed champion, the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Standing 20 feet tall and weighing 9 tons, its jaws delivered a bite force of 12,000 pounds per square inch. This is enough to pulverize steel. The T-Rex combines immense size, devastating power, and surprisingly keen senses into the ultimate tank killer. A T-Rex wouldn't just fight a tank, it would dominate it. Its jaws could crush through the thinner top armor like a soda can, and its sheer mass could allow it to simply stomp on the engine compartment, collapsing the chassis. It could flip the vehicle with a powerful shove or use its bite to tear the turret clean off its ring. The psychological terror alone would be enough to turn any tank into a claustrophobic death trap. So there you have it, 10 prehistoric animals that would turn any modern tank into a dented relic. What did you think of our ranking? Did we miss any prehistoric titans that could take on a tank? Let us know your favorite part of the video or ask us a question in the comments below. We read every single one. If you love this deep dive into prehistoric power, please give this video a huge thumbs up. And for more incredible rankings and mind-bending comparisons, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an upload. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.